here's the standings up until this point. You got Edmonton and Atlanta leading the way in the Eastern and Western Conference. Top points goes to Freya Solberg with 119. Goals goes to Emmerich Gagner with 65. Assists goes to Alexis Johansson with 74. Top goalie goals against average and save percentage goes to Florence Amelia McKenzie. And wins goes to Abby Wright Bach out of Edmonton. Raj, I'm in the U.S. It is still afternoon here. Stop wishing my time away. I'll have to do 2 quick days. Get that reset happiness. And we should be good to go. Make sure. So Madison versus Seattle will be the first live sim. But we'll get these quick sims out of the way. First game, Chicago takes from New Orleans 3-1. Edzis Ozelins, 2 goals for the first star. Luca Payne with an assist for the second star. And Elver Gil-Galad with 42 saves for the third star. Shots were favor 43-38 of New Orleans. Next up, we have Atlanta taking on Tampa Bay. And Atlanta takes that in a shootout 6-5. Lucas Lindbergh with a goal and assist for the first star. Peekaboo with a goal and assist for the second star. Vasher Summers with 2 assists for the third star. Atlanta outshot Tampa Bay 60-29. And your shootout hero was Mia Lavoie with the only goal in the shootout. Next up, Atlanta's taking over my screen. Nashville visiting Manhattan. Manhattan takes this one 7-4. Yub Cove with a goal and assist for the first star. Kenneth Lind for 2 assists on the second star. And Johnny Hockey with a goal and 2 assists for the third star. Manhattan outshot Nashville 49-40. Philly traveling to New England to take on the Wolfpack. Philly takes that one 6-4. Merrick Carta with a goal and an assist for the first star. Ongo Gobblegang with 3 assists for the second star. And Apollo Seaborn with a goal and an assist for the third star. New England outshot Philly 27-21. Los Angeles traveling to Calgary. Don't forget to save. And Calgary takes this one 5-2. Gino Vajihalahali, 2 assists for the first star. Tank Sharksky with an assist for the second star. Jacob Alexa with 36 saves for the third star. Los Angeles outshot Calgary 38-36. Was that the elimination, Cappy? All right, let's get into the first live sim. It's going to be Madison taking on Seattle. In net, we have Henry Lasovnov for Seattle. Tanner Pitts for the Valkyrie. We do have ice. That is a promising start. Make sure all that is good. And we're going to have puck drop. And we don't have the greatest ice. And we don't have their uniforms. But it doesn't matter. Madison's on the attack. They shoot and they score right off the bat. Just a minute into the game. And Boogan McKillicuddy with their 24th of the season. Jack Sinclair and Christina Fantobeans with the assist. 14 minutes left. Madison back on the attack. Cross ice pass back to the top. That is saved and covered up. Madison wins the faceoff. Shot from the point is blocked. Now Seattle's on the attack. It's on a breakaway. The deke goes wide, but he tucks it right back in. 1-1. Seattle ties it up on their third shot. Campbell Fisherman with the goal. Seattle back on the attack. Passes back to the center of the ice, back to the side. It gets saved. Shot from the point goes wide, and that's going to be the end of that attack. 8 minutes left. Madison now back on the attack. Takes it down to the corner. Pass back to the top. Back to the defense. Shot from the point, and that is saved. Down to 3 minutes left in this first period. Seattle's breaking out. They bring it in. 2-on-1. Pass cross, and that's going to be a tuck and score. Good passing there. Leads to the goal. 2-on-1. Shadow Phoenix with their 46. Will Tomlander and Pinelli Switchbang. Both with 42 assists on the season with the assist. Seattle loses a puck going into their own end. Madison takes advantage of it. Breakaway. And that's going to be saved. But Seattle turns it over. Shot from the point is saved. Seattle now back on the attack. Brings it across the ice. Drive in. 2-on-1. Score. 3-1 with a minute left in this first period. Seattle jumping out to the big lead. Pinelli Switchbang again on the goal scorer. 24th of the season. Will Tomlander, Shadow Phoenix. Both on the assist again. It's 3-1 Seattle. .34 seconds left. That puck's going to get a long pass out. It's going to go down for icing with about 20 seconds left in this period. Face-off in Madison's zone. Madison wins the face-off. Shot from the point is saved. And that ends the first period. 3-1 Seattle. 13 shots for Seattle. 14 for Madison. Overall, a really good first period for Seattle. Dropping the puck on the second. Seattle bringing it up the ice again. Are they going to increase this lead? Little block shot, but Seattle gets it shot and goal. Shot from right at the face-off dot. And Gordon William Gibbles with their 14th. Rinse Skycup. And Pinelli Switchbang. He's all over the ice today with the assist. 19:09 remaining. 4-1 Seattle. Seattle again breaking out of their own end. Brings it across. It's a 2-on-1. Pass across. And that's going to be saved. Face off won by Seattle. Shot from the point. And that's going to be saved. Puck down in the corner. Seattle gets it. Breakout pass. Clears their zone. Going in the offensive zone. Shot. Saved. 16:53 remaining. Puck is in the Madison end. Seattle's bringing it out. It's a 2-on-2. Shot from long ways away. That's going to be saved. Seattle still adding pressure, but Madison gets it out. Bringing it across. Line change, and that shot's going to get blocked. 12:27 remaining. Puck goes out of play. Madison wins the faceoff. Shot from a long ways away. Big rebound. Madison gets it. Passing it around, shot blocked from the point. Seattle tries to enter the zone, but Madison creates a turnover here. 2-on-3, and that shot's going to go wide. 10 minutes left. Madison again pressuring the puck. Seattle gets it in their own zone, but turns it over. It's a 1-on-2 shot, and that's going to be saved. 6:57 remaining. Madison brings it out. Tries to retreat. Long ice pass across half ice. Madison shoots from the point, and that's going to be saved. Seattle on the attack. Passing down low. Shot, and that's going to go in. 5-1 Seattle. Ritz Skycup with the goal. Gordon William Gibbles and at Walker with the assist. 6:02 remaining in the second. And that's in the second. 5-1 Seattle. 27 shots for Seattle. 23 for Madison. Shot qualities 3s and 4s. 5 for Madison and 14 for Seattle. Seattle's gonna dump the puck. Well, that was the end of that period. Ignore that. Madison wins the faceoff, but Seattle gets it. It's a 3-on-1 passing around, and that leads to nothing. The goalie stands on their head there. Madison, can they build off of that momentum? Building save. Shot from the point, and it's going to be blocked. 19:06 remaining. Seattle dumps the puck down. That's going to go for an icing. Seattle wins the faceoff, but Madison forces a turnover. Shot from the point, and that's going to be saved. Madison on the power play here. Shot from the point, save. Seattle gets it. They're trying to get it out of the zone. And they do. It's a shorthanded attempt. That shot's blocked. They get it again. Seattle just adding the pressure. Shot from the point, pass in. Passing it around, shot tipped, saved. And that's going to go down for an icing here. Madison's still on the power play, it looks like. Shot, goal. It was a 4-on-4 actually. Well, Gordon William Gibbles with their 15th. Real Fork Cotsworth and Rent Skycook with the assist. Seattle now on the attack. Shot. Nice pass down the center. Shot. Seattle wins the faceoff. Passing it around. A passing clinic there. Save is made and covered up. Seattle wins the faceoff, but Madison knocks it out of play. Seattle wins the faceoff again. Shot is blocked. Madison now on the attack. Madison working it down low. Shot is saved. They're going for a line change anyways. Madison wins the faceoff, and that one's going to be blocked. 8:23 remaining in this third. Seattle bringing it out of their own end into their offensive end. It's a 2-on-2, but Madison got back there. Seattle again on the attack. It's a 2-on-2. Pass across, pass, and that's going to be saved. Madison's goalie making a big plays here in the third. Seattle's doing what they did to get the lead, but it's not working anymore. Seattle passes it down low. Pass back and forth. Goal! Sorry, Hiff. Shadow Phoenix with the goal. Lone Tomlander. Gordon McFisherman with the assist. I am not Toaster, Cappy. I'm definitely not Toaster. I love Toaster, though. Seattle on the attack. 2-on-1 again, and that's going to be the goal. 8-1 Seattle. Just so many odd man breaks for Seattle. Shadow Phoenix just making a game out of it. Third goal of the game. Gordon McFisherman with the assist. I don't know. Madison looking to scavenge anything out of this game, and they make a long shot go in. 8-2 makes it a little less bitter. Jack St. Clair with their 21st. Booger McKilcuddy and Christina Fantobeans with the assist. 53 seconds left, but that should be game. And it is 8-2 Seattle. Shadow Phoenix, obviously, with the first star with 3 goals and an assist. Pinelli Switchbang with a goal and 2 assists for the second star. And Gordon William Gibbles with 2 goals and an assist for the third star. Seattle outshot Madison in that game 40-28. You did it. You did it. Way to go, Hiff. Trying to remember all the games we said we were doing. Seattle. I know Calgary's another one. Calgary, Winnipeg. Okay. Going to the 7th. Denver Garden Glaciers, Minnesota. No, that's not the game we were doing. We're doing LAP and Winnipeg at Calgary is the other game. And LAP at Denver. Or LAP, Denver at... Okay. Now I got it. Alright, anyway. San Francisco visiting Edmonton. 10-1, Edmonton wins that one. Froyo Solberg with 3 goals, 2 assists for the first star. Matvi Kajabi with a goal and 3 assists for the second star. And Gwendolyn Tallinn with a goal and 3 assists for the third star. San Francisco was outshot 23-47 by Edmonton. Baltimore visiting Montreal. Montreal wins that one 5-2. Captain Obvious with 2 goals for the first star. Emil Carlson with 2 assists for the second star. And Xavier Boussaoui with 2 goals for the third star. And Montreal outshot Baltimore 40-31. Next up, we got Texas visiting Winnipeg. Texas takes that one 8-5. First star goes to Chris McZerl, the third, with 2 goals and 2 assists for the first star. Emil Dionni with 4 assists for the second star. And Thomas Hudson with 2 goals and 1 assist for the third star. I got an assist. Toronto visiting Hamilton. Toronto wins that one 5-2. Almy Jr. the second with a goal and an assist for the first star. Mac Griddle with a goal and 2 assists for the second star. And Winnesi Schreintime with 2 goals for the third star. Toronto was outshot 27-29 by Hamilton. Well, how do you know it's rigged if you don't know who the simmer is? Denver visiting Minnesota. Minnesota takes that in overtime 3-2. Dieter Frustruck with 2 assists for the first star. Endren Eckerson with an assist for the second star. And Hamilton Stillhawk with a goal and an assist for the third star. Denver outshot Minnesota 36-24. It's not Toaster. You're a GM, Cappy. You know who's simming. And yes, you watch our podcast often. But it's not Toaster. Buffalo going to Cincinnati. Cincinnati takes this one 5-4. Mark the Tater Tot Jaggerson with 3 goals for the first star. Dejana Captina with a goal and assist for the second star. And Thomas Salchuk with 2 assists for the second star. It will always be a mystery until you click on the channel. Making sure that none of them were supposed to be live simmed on this day. We're good. New Orleans going to Edmonton. Edmonton takes this one 8-1. Foriel Soderberg with 3 goals for the first star. Sonia Soderberg with 3 assists for the second star. Journeyman with 3 assists for the third star. Shots were tied 24 all. No, this is Patrick. Thank you. Thank you, McCool. Thank you. I say it how I want to say it. Philadelphia going to Cincinnati. Philadelphia takes this one 4-3. Toasty with a goal and assist for the first star. Mark the Tater Tot Jockerson with 3 assists for the second star. Nabe Dabson with an assist for the third star. Philly outshot Cincinnati 30-28. That's why everybody likes Toaster more than me, is because I'm evil. Texas Renegades going to Minnesota. Minnesota takes this one 5-2. Zach Peters with 2 assists for the first star. Connor McDusty with 2 goals for the second star. And Waldilly Koala with a goal and 2 assists for the third star. Minnesota outshot Texas 35-30. Baltimore visiting Hamilton. Hamilton takes this one 5-4. Zach Mulder with a goal for the first star. Oliver Castellon with a goal and 2 assists for the second star. And Kim Chawan with 2 goals for the third star. Hamilton outshot Baltimore 42-28. San Francisco going to Madison. And that one goes to a shootout with Madison winning 2-1 in the shootout. The Murray with a goal for the first star. Victor Hargreaves with a goal for the second star. And Dominic Anselmo with an assist for the third star. Your shootout winner was Boogie McKillicuddy. Manhattan Rage visiting Montreal. Manhattan takes this one 5-2. Celeste Desjardins with a goal and assist for the first star. Glib Cove with a goal for the second star. And Kenneth Lind with a goal for the third star. Manhattan outshot Montreal 36-27. Just making sure. Winnipeg versus Calgary will be the live sim on this one. Los Angeles going to Chicago. Chicago takes this one 3-1. Cal Juice with 2 goals for the first star. Marco Kivamaki with an assist for the second star. McLovin with an assist for the third star. Chicago outshot Los Angeles 42-17. Toronto taking on Atlanta. Atlanta wins this one 6-2. Violet Stoica with 3 goals and assists for the first star. Nathangus McExplosion with 2 assists for the second star. Dan Johnston with an assist for the third star. Atlanta outshot Toronto 53-16. Denver going to Seattle. Seattle wins this one 11-0. A rough sim for Denver right now. Shadow Phoenix, 3 goals, 1 assist for the first star. Gordon William Gibbles with 3 goals for the second star. One-timer with a goal and 3 assists for the third star. Seattle outshot Denver 38-15. Good off there. Buffalo going to Tampa Bay. Buffalo takes this one 5-2. Francis Jean, with a goal and 2 assists for the first star. Beanman Jr. with a goal and assist for the second star. Mio Van B. Brook with 40 saves for the third star. Tampa Bay outshot Buffalo 42-40. What an effort in goal. Nashville going to New England. New England takes this one 7-2. Lewis Bellinger with a goal and 2 assists for the first star. Oliver Cornwell with 2 assists for the second star. And Jackass Pants with 2 goals for the third star. New England outshot Nashville 41-21. All right, we're going to go into our second live sim here. Calgary visiting Winnipeg. In net, we have Jacob Alexa for Calgary. Catherine in net for Winnipeg. Puck drop. Winnipeg's on the attack. Pass to the middle of the ice. Back to the middle of the ice. Shot, goal for Winnipeg. On the power play there, too, as well. Nono Joe with their 28th. Langston, Hardison, Laurent, and Chuck Lumbermouth with the assist. 1-0 Winnipeg. Down to 14 minutes left. Winnipeg on the power play again. That's going to go all the way down for non-icing. They turn it over. Shot. Save. Couldn't have been icing because they were on the power play. Winnipeg gets the puck on the turnover. Shot from center ice is saved. Winnipeg on the power play, but Calgary on shorthanded attempt. Puck is loose, and they get it in there. 1-1. Literally Wizard with their 35th. Tank Sharksky, Jason Flemings on the assist. 8:50 remaining in this first. Puck down in the corner, but it's going to be turned over. Winnipeg jumps on the turnover. Shot from the center ice is blocked, but the rebound shot is put in. 2-1 Winnipeg. Brodier Aliferson with the second of their season. 6:56 remaining. Calgary goes on the attack, but Winnipeg gets a penalty here. Winnipeg gets the face-off, turns it over. Calgary in their own zone cycling, and that's going to be saved. Winnipeg on the attack shorthanded. Deep into center, and they score shorthanded. 3-1 Winnipeg here in the first. Johnny Wagner Svensson with their third of the season. Winnipeg up 3-1. 34 seconds left. Winnipeg on the attack. They have it deep down low. Pass back. At the faceoff dot. Pass to the top. Shot saved. That's in the period. Into the first period is 3-1 Winnipeg. 15 shots for Winnipeg. 8 for Calgary. Let's get into the second. 17 minutes in, Winnipeg's back on the attack. Pass to the center ice, pass back, shot, long saved. 15 left. Calgary looking to put up another goal. Pass out, pass to the center, shot, goal! 3-2, Calgary pulls it within 1. Jason Flemings with their 23rd. Tank Sharksky and Alexo Kaminsky with the assist. 3-2, Winnipeg. Winnipeg driving deep down. Shot from the point saved. 3:15 left. Winnipeg on the power play, but Calgary bringing it out. That's a draw penalty. Winnipeg evens it up 4-on-4. Calgary now in the attack. Shot saved. 2:29 remaining. 4-on-4 still going. Calgary with the puck in their own zone. Shot, goal. Ties it up 3-3. Big goal there by Dwayne Swanson. Their 23rd. James Howlett and Wesley Kirkpatrick with the assist. 3-3. Tied up. Third period's about to start here. It's tied up 3-3. Winnipeg with 24 shots on goal. Calgary with 18. Shot quality 4s and 3s for Calgary is 6. And it is 9 for Winnipeg. Hits 21 for Winnipeg, 13 for Calgary. 6 giveaways, 6 takeaways for Winnipeg. 5 giveaways, 6 takeaways for Calgary. Let's start the third. 15 minutes in, 15 minutes left. Calgary's on the attack. They've had all the momentum right now since it was 3-1 Winnipeg, and it's now tied 3-3. But that attack goes nowhere, going all the way down to 8 minutes left. Winnipeg on the power play. Can they take advantage of this? But Calgary is now on the attack. Shot saved. 5 minutes left. Calgary back on the attack. And that's going to lead to another penalty for Winnipeg. Calgary on the power play, passing it around. And that's going to be saved. 2 minutes. 24 seconds left. Winnipeg has a chance. They turn it over. Calgary now brings it up. 7 seconds left. 5. Shot goes wide. It is going to end regulation 3-3. We get to go to overtime. 3-3. Winnipeg leads in shots 31. Calgary has 29. Let's get this overtime going. Puck drops in overtime. Winnipeg on the attack. Short passes here. Working it up. Shot saved. Calgary has the puck. They're breaking out. It's a quick breakout. Again, back to short passes. Shot saved. And now we go to a shootout. I've never announced a shootout, so I'm sorry. I don't know who's up. I'm just going to announce it how they do it. Here it is. First shooter is Langston Hardison. He is 0 for 2 on the season. Goes out wide. Brings it in. Shot. Saved by Jacob Alexa. Shooter is now going to be literally Wizard. 2 for 4 on the season. Going straight up the middle. A little shimmy. And that's going to be saved. No goals yet. No Joe up on the power play. First shootout of the season. 2 for 4 in his career. Brings it out wide. Brings it in. And that's going to be saved. James Howlett up for Calgary. 1 for 4 this season. 3 for 8 in his career. He's going up the center. Brings it out a little bit. Shot saved by Catherine. No goals yet. Johnny Wagner Svensson. First shootout of the season. 14 for 35 in his career. Straight up the center. Shot, and that is going to be a goal. Johnny Wagner Svensson breaks the deadlock. Can Calgary respond? For Calgary, it's going to be Jeffrey Bajellan. 2 for 3 on the season. 2 for 6 on his career. Brings it out wide. Shot, and it is saved. Game over for Winnipeg. Does it make, I guess it's only 3. Four to 3, Winnipeg wins it in a shootout. Chuck Lumbermuth with an assist for the first star. Jason Flemings with a goal and assist for the second star. Bordier Oliverson with a goal for the third star. And we already know who the shootout winner was. It was Johnny Wagner Svensson. That was a fun game. That was a fun game to announce, too. Let me get a drink of water. We'll get right back into it. Okay. It's all quick sims right now. Montreal visited Baltimore. 5-4 Montreal on that win. Florian Solderberg Montoya with a goal and 2 assists for the first star. Ekaterina Valieva, 2 goals for the second star. Demir Balona, 3 assists for the third star. Montreal shot Baltimore 42-37. Texas going to Edmonton. Texas takes this one 8-6. Lucas Raymond with a goal and 2 assists for the first star. Hip Hurts with 3 assists for the second star. D. Joe Anderson, 2 goals and assists for the third star. Good game by Olivia Osgood with a 889 save percentage. Minnesota goes to Manhattan. Manhattan takes this one 6-0. Austin Morley with a goal and assist for the first star. Jaromir Jagerbaum with 2 assists for the second star. Ivan Shkotnikov the third with 2 goals for the third star. Manhattan outshot Minnesota 35-15. It's not sus if you don't know who's simming, Cappy. I would have way more goals. Oh, gosh. Thanks, McCool. I was trying to do it too. Chicago going to Hamilton. Chicago wins this one 5-3. Sad catch-up with 2 goals, 2 assists for the first star. Robo Sven with a goal and assist for the second star. And Alexandros Mogran with a goal and 2 assists for the third star. Now we have San Francisco going to Winnipeg. Winnipeg wins this one 4-1. Johnny Wagner Svensson, 1 goal, 2 assists for the first star. Jay Brizzy, 2 assists for the second star. Langston Hardison Laurent, 2 goals for the third star. Winnipeg outshot San Francisco 32-30. That's going to end it for that sim day. We're to live sim the Denver visiting Los Angeles. But first we have Calgary visiting Seattle. That one's going to go in overtime. 5-4 victory for Seattle. Calgary forcing a lot of overtimes right now. Pinelli Switchbang with 4 assists for the first star. Jeffrey Bajan with a goal and 2 assists for the second star. Chano Phoenix with 2 goals and assists for the third star. Seattle outshot Calgary 47-28. Buffalo going to Montreal. Buffalo takes this one 6-3. Elena Beniski, 2 goals, 1 assist for the first star. Easton Schaefer with 2 goals, 1 assist for the second star. And Roger Murdoch, 2 assists for the third star. Buffalo outshot Montreal 40-31. Toronto going to New England. New England wins this one 9-1. Lewis Bellinger with 4 goals for the first star. Tip Toasty with a goal and 3 assists for the second star. Prince Marius with 2 assists for the third star. New England outshot Toronto 37-19. Hi, Jert. Manhattan going to Atlanta. Atlanta wins this one 6-1. Edward Lavoie with a goal and 2 assists for the first star. Billy Harrington with a goal and 2 assists for the second star. Nathanius Mick Explosion with a goal and assist for the third star. Atlanta outshot Manhattan 39-20. Texas going to Cincinnati. We got Texas Chili versus Cincinnati Chili. Cincinnati comes out on top 9-6. Zeus Storm, 3 goals, 2 assists for the first star. Elena Maximova with 2 assists for the second star. Mary Hollywood with 2 goals, 1 assist for the third star. Texas outshot Cincinnati 37-36. Had 2 goals too. See, Cappy, if I was really be messing with it, would we lose to Cincinnati? All right, live game. Denver. Last live game of the sim. It's going to be Denver visiting Los Angeles. Bishop Van Apey in net for Denver. Wayne Holloway in net for Los Angeles. Let's get this going. Puck drop. Denver on the attack. Pass down low, shot, goal. Give me 1 second. I got to get my dog to stop barking outside. All right, back. Betsy Nickelback with their 30th. Dag Otto, Majarnjas, and Pavel Mentikov with the assist. 18:54 remaining. 15 minutes left in the first period. Los Angeles has it down deep. Shot is saved and covered up. Denver wins the faceoff, but they lose it, and that's going to be a penalty. Puck goes down to the corner. Denver gets it, but Los Angeles gets the turnover. Brings it in. Long shot saved. Los Angeles on the attack, but they turn it over. Denver bringing it up. Long pass. It's 2-on-1. Pass center saved. 6 minutes left in this first period. Los Angeles now on the attack. Pass down low, shot, goal. Ties it up. 1-1. Emmerich Gagner with their 66 pass forfeit, and Alexia Kostraba with the assist. Denver now back on the attack. Los Angeles gets the turnover, but they chuck it all the way down for icing. That's going to come up. Denver wins the faceoff. Shot from the point is blocked. Big save by the Denver goalie. Puck is bringing up. And offsides. Denver wins the faceoff. Shot blocked. Puck down in the corner. Los Angeles gets to it. But this look like either a turnover, and it is. Denver jumps on it in mid-ice. Shot saved. 1:55 remaining. Los Angeles looking to get out of their own end. And they do. 3-on-3 shot from the point. Saved, but the rebound gets put right back in. Tom Pedersen with their 17th. Not pronouncing that first name stole money. And Emmerich Gagner with the assist. Is that not how it's spelled? Los Angeles back on attack. Odd man breakaway. Save. And the rebound is saved. That ends the first period. 2-1 Los Angeles. Los Angeles out shooting Denver 14-7. Hits. Los Angeles leads 8-6. Los Angeles has 3 giveaways, 7 takeaways, while Denver has 3 giveaways, 5 takeaways. Shots blocked favored Los Angeles 6-4. Shot qualities 4 and 3. Denver has 4. Los Angeles has 6. Let's drop the puck on the second period. Los Angeles has their puck in their own end, bringing it out. Offsides. Los Angeles wins the faceoff, though, and brings it right back in. Shots! Cole! The own goalie didn't move. Alexa Kostraba with their 24th pass forfeit. Emmerich Gagner with the assist. 3-1 Los Angeles. Puck's gonna go down for icing. Can Denver do something with it here? Win by Denver. Shot from the point goes in. 3-2. It's not over yet. Pavel Mityakov with the goal. Their first of the season. Andrin Eckerson and Sunrise Van der Shababukevi with the assist. 16 minutes left in the second. Los Angeles looking to make their lead go back up, but that shot is wide. Denver wins the faceoff, but Los Angeles gets it. Shot saved. Shot from the point saved. 14 minutes left. Denver on the breakout. They get the long stretch pass on the breakaway, and that doesn't lead to anything. Los Angeles now on the attack. Big momentum here, and they take advantage of it. Long shot from the blue line or teal line, wherever you're at. Goes for Alexis Kostraba. And Mephistopheles Morgazjana with the assist. I hate my life. 10 minutes left here in the second. Los Angeles trying to find a breakout, but they turn it over. Denver has it. Shot from the point blocked. 6:50 remaining in the second. Los Angeles on the attack here. Can they increase the lead again? And that shot is blocked. 2:57 remaining. Yeah, you're not locked in. You're pouting for no reason. And Los Angeles scores. Tom Pedersen with their 18th. Sebastian Lavasco and Chuck Chunky with the assist. Los Angeles leads 5-2. 2:43 remaining. And that ends the second period. Los Angeles up 5-2, leading in shots 28-18. 6 shot qualities, 4s and 3s for Denver. 10 for Los Angeles. Let's drop the puck on the third and see if Denver's going to be calling Winnipeg back. Los Angeles has it out of their own end. They're bringing it up. It's a 2-on-2. Denver gets back. Shot saved. 15 left. Winnipeg looking to break out, but they turn it over. Los Angeles looking to pounce on this turnover. Brings it down low. Shot from the point blocked. That puck's going to be cleared. Misses the anchor man, but Denver gets it. Has a chance at a breakaway. Does. Shot saved. And no rebound. Denver again on the attack, but they turn it over. Los Angeles back on the attack. Denver gets the puck back. Shot saved. And that's going to be it on that attack. Los Angeles offsides again. Denver wins the faceoff, bringing it up. They need to score now if they're not have a chance. Shot, rebound, scored. 5-3. Denver brings it within 2. That's going to be Ocean, Soderberg, Tremblay with their third of the season. Phoenix, Orion, Soderberg, Tremblay, and Leo Carlson on the assist. 6 minutes left. Puck down in the corner. Denver breaks it out. That was an easy breakout. It's 2-on-2. Denver shot blocked. 3 minutes left. Puck's going all the way down, and that's going to be an icing. Los Angeles wins the faceoff. Puck worked down low. Shot saved. Turnover in their own end. Shot from the point blocked. 2 minutes left. Denver now pushing it. They need to score here again to extend this. Shot, goal. 5-4. Denver maybe forcing an overtime here. 1:55 left. Phoenix, Orion, Soderberg, Tremblay with another goal this game. If you guys didn't have long names, I'd be able to tell you how many you had this season, but I can't now because you have too long of a name. Ocean, Soderberg, Tremblay, Willis, Soderberg, Snooks with the assist. 5-4 Los Angeles. Can they hold on or can Denver come back? 41 seconds left. Puck goes deep in the corner. Power play, 4-on-4. Denver's on the attack. 25 seconds left. That shot is blocked. Los Angeles brings it up. 18 seconds left. The net is empty and it goes in. That's all she wrote. Had one last chance and they turned it over. Alexia Kostraba with the 26th goal of the season. Johnny Shuffleboard and Mifa Sofalis Magma blah 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 with the assist. And that ends the game. Alexis Kostarba with 3 goals and assists for the first star. Pavel Miniyakov with a goal and assist for the second star. Emmer Gagner with a goal and 2 assists for the third star. Los Angeles outshot Denver 33-32. Oh no. Give me a second. Oh no, that was the final score. Sorry. Okay. Thought something went haywire. Save game. Buffalo has Madison visiting. And that goes to overtime. Madison wins 4-3. Love on Dodgett with 2 assists for the first star. Easton Schaefer with a goal and assist for the second star. Jack St. Clair with 2 goals for the third star. Madison outshot Buffalo 29-22. OT winner went to Jack St. Clair. And this will be the last day of the SIP on the 7th. Los Angeles going to Winnipeg. Los Angeles wins this 5-3. Damian Harano with 2 assists for the first star. Langston Hardison Laurent with 3 assists for the second star. And Alexa Kostraba with a goal and assist for the third star. Winnipeg outshot Los Angeles 36-32. Record is broken. Nashville visiting Montreal. 3-0. Montreal wins that one. Song Jao Gong with 30 saves and a shutout for the first star. Chuck Stewart with 2 assists for the second star. And Timo Salami with a goal and assist for the third star. Montreal outshot Nashville 35-30. I'm going to apologize if I seem distracted at points. It's my dog is trying to do stuff that he knows he's not allowed to do. Manhattan visiting Hamilton. Hamilton takes this one 7-3. Will Nuck with 2 goals and assists for the first star. Enlightened Centrist with 2 goals and an assist for the second star. An Activity Check with 3 assists for the third star. Manhattan outshot Hamilton 43-30. Chicago visiting Edmonton. Chicago takes this in overtime, 5-4. Sad catch-up with a goal and an assist for the first star. Sonia Solberg with 2 assists for the second star. And Slava Ukraini Hieronyam Slava with 2 assists for the third star. Edmonton outshot Chicago 44-43. And your OT winner goes to Max Belcher. Calgary at Minnesota. Minnesota takes this one 10-1. Wallaby Koala with 2 goals, 4 assists for the first star. Trevor Lopez, 4 assists for the second star. John Quan Sanity, 2 goals, 2 assists for the third star. Minnesota outshot Calgary 38-28. Neptune, get in here. And last game of this sim, New England Wolfpack at Cincinnati 6. New England wins that one 8-5. Ongo Gabalagayan. Wow. 1 goal, 1 assist for the first star. My West Virginia came out on that one. Antone Beauregard with 2 goals and assists for the second star. Louis Bellinger with a goal and 2 assists for his third star. New England outshot Cincinnati 50-29. I will be back on Sim Thursday. Since I didn't live stream last week because I was on my deathbed, I will do some live streams on Thursday. That will be the second to last day of the regular season. I'll try to pick up some good matchups and some teams that haven't been live simmed on this game. But before we go, here are your standings. Edmonton with 101 points, leading the Western Conference. Atlanta with 86 points, leading the Eastern Conference. Foyo Solberg with 131 points. Emmerich Gagner with 67 goals. Alexa Johansson with 77 assists. Florence Amelia McKenzie still leading the way on goalies. 195 goals against average with a .917 save percentage. And Abby Wright Bach, 34 wins. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys have a great day. We love you. Good night.